From the Mayborn School of Journalism at the University of North Texas, this is NTDaily News.
Hello and welcome to NTDaily News. I'm Brenna Arthur.
And I'm Alex Housden. We begin with a new study that reveals some new information about e-cigarettes. Many people use electronic cigarettes as an alternative way of smoking, but a new study from the New England Journal of Medicine says e-cigs might cause more harm than traditional cigarettes. The study reveals using certain e-cigs at a high temperature can release 15% more formaldehyde than tobacco cigarettes. Formaldehyde is a cancer-causing chemical. Newer versions are getting hotter than originally designed, and that increases the level of formaldehyde. Zebrahead Smoke Shop employee Micah Perkins says the health effects of e-cigs depend on the person.
But what I'm not sure of is whether e-cigs are healthier than cigarettes because of the breakdown of the chemicals in the process and how your body uptakes them.
Formaldehyde is not released when used at low temperatures. E-cigs are not currently regulated by the U.S. Food and Drug Administration.
A global consumer survey says younger students are more willing to pay for healthier foods. The Nielsen's Global Health and Wellness Survey indicates younger consumers are more interested in healthier foods. Around 30,000 people were surveyed in 60 countries. The most health-focused consumers are under the age of 20. They're willing to pay a premium for healthier foods. The Nielsen report also indicates this should help companies be more health conscious. Most consumers use food to prevent health issues like diabetes and obesity.
Here is the weather forecast for Wednesday and Thursday.
Coming up on NTDaily News, American Sniper is sparking conversations.
And UNT's law school is trying to attract students.
In the small town of Elmira, New York, a boy was born into an all-American family. The odds of him achieving his dream in the fashion industry? 1 in 23 million. The odds of having a child diagnosed with autism? 1 in 68. I am Tommy Hilfiger, and my family is affected by autism. Learn more at autismspeaks.org/signs.
The smallest moments can have the biggest impact on a child's life. Take time to be a dad today.
Pre-law students can count on more money in their pockets once they start applying for law school for the upcoming fall semester. UNT Dallas has transformed into a more accessible school of law.
Students at the University of North Texas Dallas College of Law are in for a cheaper education. School officials are hoping the reduced costs will attract more students to apply. The full-time law program at UNT Dallas costs around $13,000. Other North Texas area law schools charge more than $30,000 for a similar education.
Costs are always paramount. As an undergraduate, you're raking up debt, and just to get out of your four-year school.
Admission to UNT's law school is not solely focused on a high grade point average. The average LSAT scores are lower than their competitors. Most law schools base their final grade on a cumulative exam. UNT is changing that. The college has a community participation requirement and offers a midterm and a final.
To level it up so one could focus on just certain aspects at certain times, alleviating that test-taking anxiety, if you will, then I imagine it would be awesome.
The school reduced its funding for their law library, which allows the school to accept students at a lower admissions cost. The changes go into effect fall 2015. Brenna Arthur for NTDaily News.
The hit movie American Sniper is the top-selling movie of 2015. It sparks many social media conversations. Filmmaker Michael Moore took to Twitter saying, "My uncle was killed by a sniper in World War II. We were taught snipers were cowards. We'll shoot you in the back. Snipers aren't heroes, and invaders are worse." His comments opened the social media floodgates of debate. The View's Whoopi Goldberg came to the military's defense when talking about her brother, who served in the 60s. She says, if you've ever been to war, you can call people all kinds of names until the bombs are exploding around you and people are dying around you. And you need to be a little more sensitive. Some University of North Texas students agree and disagree over whether Chris Kyle is a hero or a villain. Regardless,
I think that he's a hero on multiple levels. One, he fought for our country, which a lot of people won't. Two, he's also, he had, symptoms of PTSD, things like that, and he got over that, so he can be a role model for people that are going through it to get help and, see how far he came.
Hero? I don't know, it's hard to put a definition on hero. I wouldn't say he's a hero. I'd say he just did his job and did it well, and he, I don't know, I feel like a lot of people that go over there do that should be recognized, but I don't think they're heroes, so.
In general, I would never want to be involved in any kind of celebration of military force. So if I had to guess, not knowing the situation specifically, then I would say I wouldn't regard him as a hero, no.
Regardless of how anyone feels about Chris Kyle's story in American Sniper, a lot of Americans continue to flock to theaters to see what he did or didn't do for themselves.
After everything everybody said about this movie, I really want to see it now.
I do too. I'm very interested.
Coming up after the break, a basketball player is breaking records.
And a campus group is dressing up UNT's critters. We'll explain.
Every day across America, excess food is gathered by a network of good people at local food banks, giving hope to millions of children who struggle with hunger. They've earned their wings, and you can too. Together, we can solve child hunger. Support Feeding America and your local food bank at feedingamerica.org.
Everybody has a dream. Mine was to see the ocean. And with a little help, I made it.
Conference titles, preseason honors, and broken records. NTDaily's Sheniece Chappell is Hero Sports.
The Mean Green won last semester's Conference USA Let's Sack Hunger title. The team collected more than 20,000 pounds of food for the community-wide initiative. Each CUSA school worked with its community to conduct a one-week canned food drive. UNT chose the Denton County Food Center to receive its donations. It's celebration time for two talented North Texas softball players. Senior Danny Hoff and junior Spencer Farrell clinched a spot on the 2015 All-Conference USA preseason team. This is their first preseason honor. Hoff led the team in batting average, doubles, and had the longest hitting streak last season. Farrell was named to second-team All-Conference after breaking the school's single-season record with 17 sacrifice hits. Mean Green softball is expected to finish sixth, if not better, in conference standings. Basketball senior guard Jordan Williams shot past Leonard Hopkins to take the 10th spot on the Mean Green's career scoring list. Williams now has 1,341 points after scoring 19 points in Saturday's 75-71 loss against Southern Miss. Williams is also 10th place on UNT's career three-pointers list. He has 131. The Mean Green will host Rice Owls on Saturday night at the Super Pit. Tip-off is set for 7. Back to you, Brenna.
The sweater bomb crew strikes again. An anonymous group of students put sweaters on statues in front of the Environmental Science Building.
The University of North Texas dedicated a life-size bronze statue to Dr.
Like it's in a
J.K.
good-natured sort of spirit. It reminds me of, in Canada, when it gets really cold, they'll put scarves on statues for homeless people to come by and take. So it's really sweet.
dedicated a life-size bronze statue to Dr. J.K.G. Silvey. He served as a chair of the Department of Biological Sciences from 1952 to 1973. Last year, several Texas Women's University and UNT fashion students covered the critters. Mother Nature really does like to take care of all of us. That's all for this edition of NT Daily News.
See you next time.
This has been NT Daily News.